What's up, guys? Yo, Video P's here, and here is episode 9 of Let's Chat with Let's Players. Who do I have with me today?
Hey there, Myerson. My name is Shaun of Nintendo. How are you all doing today?
I am doing good, especially being a full Irishman myself.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm
You're putting my leg on
Irish.
that one.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. I have the gym in a half an hour, so we're on an unfortunate rush, but I'm going to answer my questions the best I can. I'm excited. I've never been in one before.
Very nice. So let's start this off by having you tell us a little bit about your channel.
Well, my channel was made about, I think, 2 years ago. I can't remember. I'm sorry. This channel was actually my second channel that I ever made because my original channel kind of got a bit swamped with sub for subbers. I unfortunately was a victim for subbing. I did it, and I'm sorry. It was the whole reason I started this channel. My old channel used to have about 1,800 subscribers and, just about 50 odd views. So I started this channel. I think it's going pretty well. I've got a good amount of Let's Plays, and I think it's going well.
Nice. All right, so what got you into LPing?
Interesting, actually. I am one of the very few people in this community who didn't actually have an inspiration. It was kind of like just kind of like a sporadic thing. It was when I was living in Greenville. I lived in Greenville over in America for I think about 2 months, and it was around the time I was just on my Game Boy Advance SP, and I was playing Metroid Fusion, and I can't even remember why I did it. I think it was just I saw my dad's camera, and it was like, you know what? I for some reason I just want to record myself. And how it started was I had my little Game Boy Advance SP on a cupboard with the camera pointing at it, balanced on 2 Jenga blocks. And so back then I hadn't a clue what editing software was, and the camera was only able to record for 3-minute spans at a time. So each video was it was kind of it was Metroid Fusion, episode 1, part 1, and then episode 1, part 2, and then episode 1, part 3, all of them being 3 minutes long, until I discovered the wonders of Windows Movie Maker, which I was still recording the same way when I started my Minish Cap LP. And for some reason, I don't know why I did this, but anytime there was a transition between each 3-minute clip, I called it scene splicing. I was really weird. So, yeah, that's how it all started for me.
Oh, nice. So, how did you come up with your name, Shaun of Nintendo?
My name, I'm sorry to say, it doesn't have a really interesting story, but it goes back to when I decided at my old channel, ShaunOD15, it wasn't going anywhere. I wasn't happy with it, and I was talking with my friend Parton Joe at the time, and I said, you know what, dude, make a new channel. And he said he'd help me out. He really did help me out a lot. He's a good friend of mine, and we were brainstorming on a couple of names, and I always said to myself, I have to have my name in the channel because it kind of felt true to my audience in that sense, kind of like what Electro Eaton did. So honestly, Shaun of Nintendo was just I like Nintendo, and I don't know where the of came from. Honest to God, I wish I remember, because I think it probably would have been a funny story. And it's just kind of hey, Shaun of Nintendo. You say, I was kind of joking about it, and Parton Joe said, dude, that's actually a pretty good name. I was like, okay, let's do it. And it happened.
Nice. And also, guys, I wanted to say something real quick. Shaun of Nintendo does a Let's Interview series on his channel. That's correct, right?
Yes, that is correct. You were part of one.
Yes, I am part of one, but this one will be uploaded before his. What will be the date mine is uploaded?
Sunday let me check the dates. Sunday the 9th.
Yep, so check out, well, obviously go sub his channel after this interview, but yeah, stay tuned for that interview, and yeah.
Hey, people downstairs need to shut up.
Alright, so I think you already answered this question, but who is your inspiration?
I'd say, wow, kids, shut up. Sorry about that. Can you hear that?
No.
I don't know if you can. Okay, good. I would say, as of right now, I'm inspired personally by the motivation of smaller LPers. A lot of smaller LPers say okay, we're small, but we got to truck on. Pear Strike, for example. Pear Strike is an amazing guy, and he was the person who was the reason Let's Interview series started for me. Pear Strike is just an all-around funny guy. He has fun, and he knows. He even talks to me. He knows. He says he gets discouraged. So I don't like to be inspired by bigger people. More so, I like to be inspired by the motivation of these smaller people saying, "Hey, they're in the same situation as me. Let's all work together," and that's kind of what keeps me going.
Nice, nice. That's an excellent response.
Thank you.
So, what is your favorite game of all time?
Oh, there is no question, Super Metroid. I could go on and you'd have to stop me. Like, I could talk forever about that game. It goes back to my childhood. Like, and it's an interesting story. My uncle Stephen, he's a gamer, and he's kind of getting used to some of the new technology. Like, he doesn't understand some of it, and I have to help him around sometime, which I find that kind of funny. And Jesus Christ, those kids! I am so sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
And it's fine. I find it kind of funny because they're yelling at the top of their voices playing Minecraft. But what happened was, up in my grandparents' house, my uncle Stephen, he had an SNES, real SNES. I wonder if that's still there. I have to go check that actually. But he had that, and he had two games. He had Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, and he had Super Metroid. And now my uncle Stephen, he was hugely protective about this thing, and I don't blame him. But because I think I was like 7 or something, and I was a very destructive kid. But he said to me, "Hey," and I even remember this, "you can play one of these games." So he went downstairs to grab a glass of water or something, and I came back up and I said Super Metroid. And funny enough, the reason I chose Super Metroid was because on the front of it, it had, Ridley and Samus. Ridley was a dragon, and I had a huge obsession with dragons. I still do. I love dragons. I don't know why. I just love them so much, and that was probably the reason I picked it. And last bit of the story, for some reason, I remember doing a sequence break in that game as a kid that I can't even pull off today. I don't know how I did it, but I did it.
Nice, nice.
Thank you.
Different response. So, next question. What would you say separates you from other LPers?
That's an interesting thing to answer. A lot of LPers today do the same thing. They have the same quality. They have the same, stuff. What really differs LPers now, and I don't think people realize this, is simply personality. Like, you can find a really good LPer with amazing quality, and he could be funny, but outside of it, he could be an all-around prick. And I've found a lot of those people. So I try my best that in my videos to be the same person that I'm talking to you right now, and the same person I am in real life. I'd say my quality probably isn't a lot different. Like, I mean, I'm not going to try to blow myself up as a huge person, because if I was, I'd be getting more than what I have right now. I like to think of myself as a nice guy. I think people watch my videos from my Irish accent. A lot of them say that. And I think that's really cool because, that's not something I can take away, and it's something that's always there. And I get a lot of people saying, "Hey, he's a nice guy." And I'm flattering myself at this stage. Like, that's what I'd like to think that differs me, is simply my personality. I always do my very best to chat with people, because I know a lot of lower Let's Players, they always think like, "Oh, we can't talk with this popular guy," and stuff like that. It's like, no, talk to me, because you're my fans, and I want to get to know you. I want to know what you want, and we can chat. And that's worked out very well so far.
Awesome.
Thank you.
So, what is your favorite LP that you have done?
Oh, without question, it had to have been the blind LP of Star Fox 64. I think, why did I start that again? I started that because there was apparently a rumor going around that for the Wii U there was going to be a Metroid Star Fox crossover saga. I heard about that, and I'm thinking, you know what? We're talking about Metroid, which started my childhood, and Star Fox 64, which I've never even touched. So I figured, you know what? This is going to be interesting. Let's do a blind playthrough. And everyone loved it. I'm going to bring it back, trying out all the medium and the hard paths. I'm going to definitely do that. But I had so much fun, because the best part was every single episode was nice short chunks. I could divide each episode between each level, and I had no idea what I was doing. Every single time, just panicking. It's like, "Oh my god, I'm shooting this thing. Oh my god, what the hell is that thing?" I had a very positive response. I mean, it didn't get a lot of views, but I don't care, because I had so much fun. Without a doubt, the best Let's Play I've ever done.
Having fun is all that matters.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Nice. All right, next question. How long do you think you're going to be doing Let's Plays?
Since I'm in college right now, coming up to college, I'm not going to be super duper active. But I really think that as long as I can keep the attitude, really. I mean, there's been so many instances, and I think everyone shares in this experience where, like, you get a bit discouraged, and that's going to happen. There is no avoiding that. And I mean, I think as long as I can keep up the attitude, and I think as long as my fans can, stick with me, and we can all have fun together playing games. We're all a community united by playing games, the same way the Brony community is united by that show. We're all united by one particular thing, and I think we all need to kind of stop, complaining about what other people are doing and saying, hey, you're my friends, we're friends, why don't we just help each other out? And I think as long as that keeps happening, I'll stay here.
Awesome. That's a good response.
Thank you.
All right, so next question. Did you ever think you would get this far? Over 1,300 subscribers, almost 100,000 video views, partnership.
Partnership was something I was really excited for at one point. And when I got it, it's one of those things where when you get it, you realize, hey, this ain't as good as I thought it would have been, because honestly, the community I was partnered through really don't communicate with me at all. But on the lighter side, 1,300 subscribers? No, I did not. And in fact, I didn't really care about it back when I originally started because I was having so much fun making the videos. And I kind of don't like the fact that I've started to care because it's getting in the way of me having fun. But honestly, no, I did not think I'd get this far. I did not think I'd meet all these wonderful people. I did not think I'd get near 100,000 total video views. That's a big number. Like, that's a huge number.
Yeah.
No, I think like everyone, no one ever expects to get this far. But honestly, I hope myself to get further as I improve.
Awesome. Great.
Thank you.
All right, so we're going to end this off with one more thing. Do you have any advice for small LPers that want to get bigger, want to get more noticed?
My advice could probably end up being the same kind of advice that everyone gives, the whole stick to, yourself, be yourself, okay? But here's one thing a lot of people need to start doing, okay? Take criticism, okay? I've had so many people come to me say, hey, dude, you need to fix this, and this isn't as good as, said stuff, whatever, and I improve on it. There's a lot of people out there who really just, they don't improve. They really think that, if they keep doing the same thing, that the subscribers are just going to fall onto their lap. That is never going to happen to anyone. You need to improve. You need to think, okay, I'm doing this. How can I make this better? You're not going to get anywhere unless you optimize your stuff. You have to think, okay, how can I make my particular video stand out? And there's one thing that Silversleep does with his Orcs Must Die Let's Play, instead of saying, let's play Orcs Must Die, blah de blah, at the very start of the video he has a huge thing that's a huge caption that stands out, and that's what attracts people. Thumbnails, super important. Make them stand out. Tags, proper description, easy navigation. You want to make your viewers think, hey, this guy is good, he puts time and effort into his videos, and he's worth subscribing to. That's what you need to do.
Excellent response. Well, that is going to do it, guys. Thank you so much, Shaun, for coming on.
Thank you very much for having me on.
No problem. So make sure you go check out his channel. He has great videos. He's doing Super Mario Galaxy right now.
Yep, Super Metroid, and an unfortunate stall to be put on Twilight Princess because of college, and Twilight Princess is just too long of a game.
Yeah. So yeah, go check out his videos, and my interview on his channel will be up on September 9th, so stay tuned for that. And that's it. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll check you guys later.
Bye.
Peace.